Hello there. This is Arlene Arnold, and I'm here with the energy focus of the month of March. And I am the founder of Transformational Tools, and I'm also a spiritual guide and healing facilitator. I'm very glad that you're here with me this morning. This is a good time for us to talk about what's going on in this world and give ourselves a chance to see what's happening. So here we go. The theme, we do a theme each month, and the theme for this month is maintain equilibrium through connection. So you can see that you can cultivate the connections that really mean a lot to you in this time, and that's very important. And I will be talking about that a little bit later. So, what does it mean when we say equilibrium? Equilibrium is kind of like that balance, but what is that balance like, and what does it feel like when you have this kind of balance? How does it feel in your body? How does it feel in your emotions? And what happens to your energy that's available to you when you're in balance? So think of a day, a time when you felt you were really in balance. And probably you felt the sunshine, you felt things in your body that were pleasant and were things that really helped you. And perhaps your emotions, even if there were difficult things going on, you could be an observer of the situation. You didn't get taken over by it. And then uh, what does that do to your energy? When you feel like that, boy, you can be full of energy. So let's take a look at this. If that feels so good, how do you achieve that kind of equilibrium? Now, I know most of us have felt it at one time or another in our life, but sustaining that is another whole thing. And so, what happens when we have upheaval? Accept? How does it affect you? How do you feel when there's upheaval in your family, or upheaval in your country, or upheaval in your world? There is a whole lot of that right now. Maybe you have a family that hasn't gone through that, but I know that it affects us individually and as groups, even if we do our best to stay in equilibrium. So, what we want to do is find out how we can be here in the midst of upheaval and still be in equilibrium. And one of the things that throws us off is when emotions take over. I know there are many of you who are in fear and who are feeling like we don't know what's happening next, and just that kind of the unknown, and that kind of being present in a world that seems like it is sort of spinning too fast, and is things are happening and you don't feel like there's anything you can do about it. So we want to look at that. And do these experiences deplete your energy that you need for your day-to-day living? Well, of course it does. If you are in a place of fear, if you're worried, if you're not sure what's happening, all of that can affect your energy. Plus, unfortunately, as we get into that kind of stress, it can affect our health. So, what do you have in your toolbox that you could call on that would help you during this time of upheaval, and during this time when we are asked to be maintaining our equilibrium? Well, one of the big things is we have to count on each other. We want to be in a connection with people that we know will listen to us and will understand what we're experiencing, and not necessarily make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's a story that everybody tells and it's bigger and bigger. No, you want to be with people who say, okay, this is what's happening. This is how we are responding to it. How do we stay in our bodies? How do we stay uh, in this place of being grounded in the love from the earth? Well, some of that can happen with you as you're in a group. If it's a group that's really here to pay attention to what's going on and to help each other to find ways of peace inside of us, of that equilibrium of peace. And there healing protocols that help. Right now, we are in the midst of the color course in transformational tools, and this is always a good way to address the things that are causing you to not be in equilibrium and are causing you stress. And then the other thing is that you really need to take care of your body. Now, we say this often, but it's really true. Every day, we need to be helping our body to stay in alignment. And I will talk to you a little bit more about our community, which might be a big help to you at this time. But for right now, let's go ahead and look at the other energies this month. We have the luminary called Mosaic. Now, this is a set of oracle cards and a book. I wrote the book, and Lorinda Eileen did the art for it. And we use this each month and actually each week as we look at the energies. And this one is saying to us right now, remember, you are a unique tile in the universal mosaic of being. Claim your special beauty, even as you allow others to do the same. So if you allow yourself to get into this spiraling energy, what happens is you forget you're unique. You have something to offer. If once you get back in your body and you remember who you are, you can be really helpful. And then there are all these others, as you see here. You can see that how round this is, and where there are almost like people in a circle. That's what we're talking about. We can help each other. We can be together and working on this and using our tools. One of the tools is to be able to breathe and breathe in love and breathe that love out to the world. Another one is that we can ground. And I like to do this by breathing in the love from the earth and the love from the cosmos at the same time, and then breathing that out into your body. And that is a way that you can stay really present. Now, also, there's the other oracle deck that I created, and this is called Color Cards. And what is up for us this month, last month, we were working with the strength in Violet Purple. This month, we're working with a lesson. There's something here for us to learn. What I find when we get into these times is that we tend to go to our truth and hang on to that. Well, it's a danger in spiritual work, because you have then decided that you have all the answers. And you know what that does is other people are not going to want to listen because they want to be heard as well. This is a way of saying, if you think you have all the answers, it's a way of saying that the divine intelligence has no more creating or expanding to do. And what you understand now may be only the tip of what is to come. So you have to allow yourself to expand, to listen to others, even if they have a very different point of view, and hear what is there that might be something for you to pay attention to. So we have the tools here to work with. What we need is to get to that place of equilibrium. And what I suggest to you is that you could come and be part of our Vortal community. And you can do that by going to transformationaltools.com/Vortal, VORTAL. It's an interesting name that brings together portal and vortex. And it's really where it is right now. We're in the middle of a vortex. We're in the middle of a portal of change. And we need to have a group of people that we can talk to about this, and together we can help each other. And this community is, this Sunday, we're meeting at 2 p.m. as a community. And there we learn to get to know other people in this community, and we also share where we're at. And then we work with tools that will help us. And it is about helping us with our equilibrium. It's just $7 a month. So if you would like to be a part of that, please go to transformationaltools.com/Vortal. So I want to thank you for being here. Uh, we are all in this time of expansion. It's a really important time to come together. I hope you will join me here each month, and also each Friday. You will find this on YouTube and on our Facebook page, Transformational Tools page in Facebook. And we do that one every Friday at noon Pacific time. And it kind of just keeps us up on, okay, what's happening this week and what's happening the next week. And then the other one, I try to get it out right at the beginning of the month, and that gives you a picture of the whole month. Sometimes it's really helpful when you know what it is that's coming up and you have some idea that you're not the only one that's experiencing this. So I hope you will join me, and we can together, we can help each other, we can be present here as a group, as friends, as however we want to work with this. So again, thank you for joining me. So I will see you next month.